What's going on, everybody? So I just got home from watching The Pope's Exorcist, and I had zero interest in this movie. I feel like the exorcism genre is already played out. It's already something that we've already seen many times before, and I had no interest in checking this film out. The only thing that really had me intrigued with this movie was Russell Crowe as the priest. Other than that, had no interest, did not watch any trailers, didn't really know anything about this movie, but I decided to check it out because the reviews were coming out and they seemed mixed, so I was just tempted to check it out. So The Pope's Exorcist tells the story of Father Gabriele Amorth, who investigates a young boy's terrifying possession and ends up uncovering a century-old conspiracy the Vatican has desperately tried to keep hidden. Everything that we see in this movie is something that we've already seen many times before, and if you know anything about exorcism movies, then you know exactly where this movie is headed. I've never seen the original Exorcist movie, but for me, my favorite possession movie is The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I think that movie is underrated, and I think it deserves a little bit more appreciation than it actually gets. But when it comes to this movie, I was mostly intrigued because Russell Crowe was in it, and he is a fantastic actor. He absolutely delivers a lot of great strength whenever he's attached to a project, and with this movie, he absolutely heightens up his strengths a little bit more. He has a bit more of a dark sense of humor when it comes down to this character, and coming from somebody that didn't really know the true story about this movie or didn't know much about it, I was pleasantly surprised by some of the twists and turns that this movie actually does take. There are a couple of moments here and there where the tension is fantastic, and it really does keep you at the edge of the seat. Other than that, this is a generic possession movie that we've seen many times before that has some twists and turns here and there that I actually did appreciate. Aside from Father Amorth that we're also following this family that has just barely gone through a tragedy, and the son is the one that gets possessed, and I think he did a really good job. I think some of the creepy faces that he made in this movie were really effective and creepy all at once, and I think most of the family dynamic here and there works at times. You have a daughter that is really estranged, kind of goes into that gothic mode ever since her father passed, so she's not really on the same page with her mom, and the son kind of keeps quiet ever since his dad died for a specific reason. But when it comes to the scares that you're going into this movie, I thought they were done pretty well. There's not a lot of jump scares. I feel like it relies a little bit more on the tension than it does on actual jump scares. I think Julius Avery did a really good job of containing those sense of tension and strong moments that I thought worked very well. Now, this movie is rated R, and even though there really isn't a lot of blood or gore in this movie, I can almost see why this movie was rated R for a specific scene, mostly one or two scenes here and there. But other than that, there were a couple of moments where you could have just made a PG-13 and it would have worked just fine. But overall, I really enjoyed this to my surprise, mostly because I think this genre kind of has overstayed its welcome. But I thought it was pleasantly surprising. Russell Crowe is absolutely fantastic in this movie, and there are some great moments of tension. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and give The Pope's Exorcist a 6.5 out of 10. Like I said, this is a movie that we've seen many times before, but there are some things here and there where it does keep it a little bit fresh, a little bit new. But other than that, it was just the same old story that we've seen many times before. But those are my thoughts on The Pope's Exorcist. What is your favorite exorcism movie? Go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on more. Click that bell notification so you get notified every single time that a video pops up. And we'll catch you guys on the flip side.